Son, the Holy Ghost in me.
Welcome to another video from End Times 4565. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm totally speechless. I don't know what to tell you. I have over 700 subscribers, which tells me that all of a sudden, now 700 people are going to be watching me through that little camera. And it makes me nervous. But I want you to know, to my friends around the world, how much I appreciate you subscribing to my channel. And one of my comments, somebody asked me if they hoped that I was sincere in what I was doing. And I want you to know, ladies and gentlemen, I'm absolutely sincere in what I'm doing. And the thing about it is now, as it grows, the channel just seems to went viral. But as the channel grows, it puts more responsibility on me for you, that I can help make this right. And so that, to coin a phrase from one of my other YouTube friends, it's not just entertainment. Of course, a lot of people look at me, and just looking at me sometimes they say is entertainment. I have a video with almost 40,000 views. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm not sure what happened, but all around the world, it got clicked on. Now, and not only that, but 90% of the video was watched, which is just amazing. So with that being said, I have about 3 things I want to talk to you about right now. But I can't talk to about all 3 because it's going to take up too much time. So I'm going to cut this up, and then you can watch it however you want. You can watch one or skip one or whatever you want to do. But I'm gonna make some things completely clear, ladies and gentlemen. Now, the first thing I want to talk about, ladies and gentlemen, are these storms in the Atlantic Ocean and the Caribbean Sea. I hear a lot of people saying a lot of things about these storms, and they're making strange predictions. But when you watch these storms, and I've been watching them for years myself, but I do it in a different way. I don't always watch the computer programs because they're just that, computer programs. I like to look at every aspect of a storm. In other words, I like to look at the jet stream, the surface air, the surface water temperature. There's a lot of things that go into seeing what you think a storm is going to do. And then again, sometimes they just do the unbelievable. So with that being said, I want to talk about these storms right now and see if I can get me out of the way here. All right. Here we have the Gaston, or whatever it is here. Notice how the storms have been blown away from the circular motion. Okay, this one is predicted to go this way. Ladies and gentlemen, it can't go that way because it's being blocked by the jet stream and the surface water temperatures and the surface air. There's a huge flow coming down from the North Atlantic, coming down, and the jet stream swooping down, and everything is being pushed in this direction. So for this storm to continue against this pressure would just be phenomenal, and I don't think that's going to happen. I think this storm is going to reorganize here. As you can see, the storms in this latest video are beginning to rebuild in the center. This was sheared off, and the main punch of the storm is now gone up this way, but it maintains its credibility and possible strength. As you can see now, this is beginning to go more in a westerly direction, which is what I think it will do. The next one, ladies and gentlemen, is this open trough we have here. This open trough in the Caribbean here by the Bahamas. Now, once again, remembering that this front is hanging here, and all of the air is going this way, okay, coming into the Gulf. And you see here, anomaly, we have to keep our eye on that. There's no way that this circulation that's forming can go this way. It, to me, has to go what is called, these are two are called Hurricane Alley 1, Hurricane Alley 2. I certainly see this one coming to the Keys and into the Gulf of Mexico. I don't see it turning right away because there's too much wind, there's too much steering currents. It has to go deeper into the Gulf before it turns. And my prediction is what you see here. You see here this wave forming, and you see how it's being pushed up here into the Louisiana-Texas coast. And of course, the New Alamany is poked up here. Let's see if I can stop this for you. We'll stop it right there. Maybe it'll stop. No, I'll cut it off. Okay, so at any rate, you can see an anomaly forming here. And don't forget this one. This group of storms coming off of South America into the Caribbean, although it's a little far south and west, yet the currents are flowing. We'll have to watch this one. It could cross over Panama and become the next Pacific storm over here. So we have to watch this as the old front. Something could form here, not likely. You got to watch this one. It's not going to go this way. It's definitely going to begin to trail more to the west and follow the steering currents. And this one, this open wave right here, is going to continue. It's getting a circulation, but it's going to continue to drift in a northwest steering mode and go into the Gulf. And I believe, not this way, but as long as the steering currents are as they are, I believe it'll go this way. Now, just because, and I don't want to take too much time for you, let's go here. I hope this thing works. I should have paused it, but at any rate, I didn't. So I just want to show you these winds in the Atlantic, Caribbean, and Gulf of Mexico. Okay, this is the earth.nullschool.net, and here is Gastroff or whatever it is over here, okay, and you can see it pushing against the steering currents, and this is too much, too tight. It's got to move it west. All right, here's the open wave. Here's the open wave, and by the way, this is 1,000 feet. This is the air currents at 1,000 feet. Okay, here's the open wave. You can see it here. It has no choice but to go this way, and when it gets into the Keys, it may slow down in this dead zone here, but then it'll be picked up by this stream of steering air, and it's going to have to go into the Gulf of Mexico. And as you can see, when it gets in here, it's anybody's guess, ladies and gentlemen. It could even stall out. But when it gets in here, ladies and gentlemen, that's like a boiling pot. We'll have to watch it close. So, and of course, this one down here, anomaly, we can see it came off of here. It looks like it is indeed going to ease off over to Panama and could end up in this dead zone here and cook up the next Pacific storm. So, at any rate, that's my explanation of it. Now, you can take it for what you want, but there's a lot of people talking about it, so because they're talking about it, some of them saying some strange things. But you got to keep it real. Keep it real. This is an open wave. You see it right here. Comes this way, it's still open. This is closed. This is closed, the circulation. But you see, this is an open wave. And not just an open wave, it's a deep wave. Look how deep it is. But we're expecting this to close off, and it can't go any way but this way. Got to go this way. And, of course, there's an anomaly here, and it has to go this way. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's it. That's what I wanted to tell you. If you're down in southern Florida, you're going to get a lot of rain. We're still not sure what this one's up to. It's got a long way to go. It's going to go up here. I don't know. It's possible, but it would just be against all odds. Of course, once it gets here, notice the Z zone again. It could go, it could stop and go north again and truly end up. But it's got to go west a little bit before it goes north some more. Okay, so this one here is the one we need to watch. And this anomaly here, we need to watch. And that being said, I appreciate all my subscribers and continue to subscribe. And I have another video coming up. I'm going to do it right now. And I'm going to talk about these wars and rumors of wars and this very dangerous situation we have going on the other side of the earth, and not just there, but here as well. I want to talk about it because it's very real. So look out. Be prepared. Look out, look out, look out. Don't get caught unawares. And remember, the return of Jesus, whether you like it or not, is imminent. Yes, and there's one more thing I wanted to say. This is not as unusual as it may seem, because we are beginning to enter into primetime hurricane season for the Atlantic, Caribbean, and Gulf of Mexico. So this is the beginning of primetime hurricane season. However, I will add, at this early point of primetime, these storms and their strength and number here are a little unusual. And when I get to my pole shift video coming up today, I'll explain some of this, because I think I know what it is. And it ain't good. The forecast is not going to be good, what I'm going to tell you. But at any rate, I'm not doom and gloom. Okay. So I just wanted to say this is not so much an anomaly right now, as we are entering primetime hurricane season. Now this activity we see here is a little on the upscale for the early point, but you can expect it in this time of the season. So that's what I wanted to say for all those who are saying the end of the world is in the Atlantic Ocean. It is not. There could be hell to pay in the Atlantic Ocean and Caribbean right now, but this is what I would call a little above normal beginning stages of hurricane season. So, that being said, I'm finally done now. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.
Pardon me, I've got something to say. When soul grows tired, the devil he comes to play. This old cat's been sitting on a fence too long. Jesus is the light in my corner, darkness is long gone. What was I thinking? The Son, the Holy Ghost in me.